to sell out one more time and let your stomach or your other parts decide what it is you're going to be creating moment to moment. And then you're surprised when, oh my gosh, those pants don't fit me anymore. Or how about the fact that there is a cereal, and I love this. I love that Malt-O-Meal makes a cereal called Muffin Tops. I love it so much because it's basically putting on the label the results of eating this cereal. Okay? Muffin Tops. So if you end up getting fatter and you want to sue Malt-O-Meal, they'll say, hey, all we promised was that you were going to have a muffin top at the end.
Read the box, bitch.
Exactly. Because I don't want to eat something called Muffin Tops. Because I don't want to manifest that into my space. Or the Widowmaker. Or the Heart Stopper. Okay? I don't want any of that. So I am very interested to see if our viewers and listeners see in their lives these kind of little sellout moments. Because it's not just in food.
Yeah.
You know, our willingness to accept a certain amount of not working in our life is kind of indicative of humanity. You know, it's that little amount of not working that gets in everyone's way. You know, I was talking to someone who is a member of a religion who has had...
There are people that do that?
Yes,
okay.
Whose religion has had some scandals related to sexual deviance and misconduct.
Isn't that almost every religion?
I don't want to put a particular name on the religion, but yes, let's say the Church of All Faiths. And I was asking him, because he was really upset about it, but he was also on his way to church. And I said, well, how is it that you then choose to continue to associate with that church religion when it is clearly, you know, at least, maybe not endorsing, but being kind of okay with something that doesn't work for you? And he didn't have a good answer for it. He hid behind a lot of dogma and a lot of things like that. And, you know, it's the truth and not the church. And I said, yes, absolutely, it's the church and not the truth. You know, truth comes in a lot of different boxes. You know, Deepak Chopra has some truth, and Gandhi has some truth, and Jesus has some truth, and, you know, friggin' Oprah has truth. Mm-hmm. Okay, it all comes in these little boxes, and we all choose to have breakthroughs. But I'd rather hold on to the truth rather than the box.
Yeah. Because
the box that truth comes in, we have wars over whose box is better. You know, fundamentalist Islamic people, terrorists, they're pretty damn sure their box is the box that truth comes in. And if your truth came in any other box, that doesn't work. And yet, I'm open to letting go of those boxes. And so I'm just always interested in the little ways in which humans and people choose to sell out and let go of what they say they're committed to experience for whatever reason that is. Like, I don't know what possible reason someone could come up with when they are out to eat that would require them to eat the world's largest burger. 185-pound burger. Now, it is the latest Guinness record, but it's huge. I assume that's for like a party or something. But how about the product that's right under it? The Meat Baby.
That is gross.
Which is, follow me here, folks. It is ground beef shaped into the form of a baby.
Shut up.
Wearing a bacon diaper.
Shut up.
With pickles for eyes and mayonnaise painted mouth.
That is gross.
Hey, I know. Or what causes someone to eat a double stuffed pizza fatty? At what point in your life, whether you're committed to health or not, would it be okay to eat sausage stuffed with pepperoni, cheese, and veggies, stuffed inside more sausage with a second layer of toppings, all smoked and then topped with pepperoni? Like, when are you ever sitting around saying, that sounds like an excellent thing for me to eat right now? I really feel like... So, I'm just interested that as we go through this week and we get feedback from the show at Twitter /thejasonbeckett.com or Facebook on our fan page, or even just emailing us, radio@jasonbeckett.com. I'm interested to hear the ways in which you have noticed what it is you're willing to sell out on, what you would consider the little things. Whether it's food or in relationships or even just getting up and, walking down the street or going up the stairs instead of the elevator. All the things that you notice show up in your life such that your results are, this is why you're fat. But not just physically fat. This is why you're fat in your energy and in your relationships. And this is why you are winded in life. Because you're selling out over and over and over again. And this food, and it's a hilarious website, but this is deadly serious, people. This is like coronary serious. Mm-hmm. It's like embolism.
Yeah.
So I challenge everyone listening to take a look at the ways in which you make the little choices that you think don't matter. Oh, I can eat this extra thing, or I can do this extra thing, or I can, I don't have to go do that. Even though inside that it would serve, it would be good for you. I mean, how many times do you and I, when we're coaching people, does someone say, I was wondering, I wanted to ask you, is it okay if I, and then they give some information, and almost exclusively, what do I always say?
Well, if you're already asking, is it okay, then you know it's not.
Right. That if you have to ask, or you second guess, or you have to, there's even a moment of doubt, that is your first information that maybe, just maybe, it doesn't serve.
Yeah.
Okay? So pay attention, people, to what it is that you are doing this week. What you're choosing, what you're creating, and how many times you have to ask or you have to consider doing one thing rather than experiencing what you say you're committed to. Because you may be surprised how often you're teeing yourself up for breakdown in your life. In your health, in your fitness, in your relationships, at work, with your children, with everywhere. Because the little sellouts that you do are what create the big breakdowns. And, as for me in this show, we choose a working life. We choose to do something other than sell out, and that is honor our commitment to be or to experience health or working relationships or whatever that is. So take a look and be part of the working aspect of your life. So be part of it. So that's our show.
Okay.
What do you make of it?
I make it awesome. As do you.
Well, I know that you and I will be leaving this conversation, and we will go and very quickly whip up the Big Fat Ugly for us to enjoy. A sandwich filled with 4 cheeseburgers, a double cheese steak, a chicken cheesesteak, hero meat, grilled chicken, bacon sausage, mozzarella sticks, chicken fingers, chicken nuggets, mac and cheese bites, fried mushroom, jalapeno poppers, pizza bites, onion rings, hash browns, American cheese, mayo, and ketchup on 2 rolls.
That sounds more like results rather than a name of an item.
Yes.
The Big Fat Ugly.
I get that it is absolutely predicting the results of eating it. So let's go whip up one of those and let our listeners start taking a look at their lives.
Okay.
All right. Everyone, the ball's in your court. We're excited to hear your feedback. Go to our fan page at Facebook. Hit us up on Twitter. Twitter, The Jason Beckett. Or email us, radio@jasonbeckett.com. Have a great week, and we will see you next time.
See you guys.
Talk is Cheap is a 16 Stone Media production. This show is hosted by Jason Beckett and co-host Melissa Barlow. All rights reserved. Copyright 2009.